true, it's so very real, and I deal with it. I struggle with it every damn day of my life. Back in my college days, when I was your age, I used to talk to my best friend. I used to have this in-depth conversation. कि काश मुझे कोई ऐसा मिल जाए who will just tell me कि Tanvi, you will become this in the next 5 years of your life. This is the person you're going to marry. These many kids you'll have. You'll be a rich person. You'll be a falana dhamkan person. I wanted to know all the answers. And my best friend, the best friend she was, she didn't have any answers. I wish she did. She didn't have answers then, she doesn't have answers now, and that's how life is. You do not have any answers, or you do not have any control over your lives, no matter how much control you want over it, right? Except for the fact that what clothes you're going to wear, like I chose this to wear on the platform like TEDx so that you focus more here and not here, and the meals you're going to eat that day. Apart from that, you do not have control over the larger scheme of lives. Is that correct? Raise your hands, please. Yeah, तुम तो IITians, you're smarter than this. Yes, you don't have control over our lives in the larger scheme, right? Good Lord. That's fine, you guys are intelligent. I suppose. So hi and welcome back again. My name is Tanvi Malhara, and today I will be talking on the idea which is called the joy of uncertainty. Oh my god, I hate it as I say it also. I mean, uncertainty and joy, they don't go well together. Whenever there are uncertain times, I get so stressed. And when she was talking about sweaty palms, my entire being gets sweaty and like squishy, and like I just don't want to be in that uncomfortable physical discomfort of uncertainty. During the times of uncertainty, I get stressed out, I am very sleep deprived, I stress eat, and I have this mental trauma and like occasional nervous breakdowns in front of my parents. But after that event is done, I come out very like a wise person. I tell them, "Acha bhai mere sath bhai," because I am now a better person. But when that happens, I am as nervous and as a nervous wreck the word is. So yeah, the topic is the joy of uncertainty. Welcome to my topic. Finally, the speech has started, you guys. The day has arrived, the minute has arrived. Growing up, I was a very confused kid. I mean, I didn't know what I wanted to do, what I wanted to become, or what will happen in my life. I just knew I didn't want to take a very safe path. The safest route, the answers, जिसे बच्चों को पूछते हैं ना, what do you want to become? And everybody is like, I want to become an engineer like you all. I want to become like doctor or CA. I was like, these guys are giving similar answers. So I want to do something different. I didn't know what I wanted to do. So just to sound very cool, I used to say I want to become an artist. Just to sound cool. I didn't even know what artist meant in that life. And no offense to you guys, engineers are great, they do great things, you build things, and we as artists just express a lot of things, express all our emotions, and express things so that you all can feel. And I'm so happy I didn't know what I wanted to do. Because in life, when you know exactly what you want to do, you just get that, you become just that. But when you don't know what you want to do, you can become that and so much more. At least agree to this, yes? Yeah. But all our growing up years, our parents, advise us कि बेटा just take a safe path, you need to have like a stable income. Marry the person who has like a stable income. अरे government job है बेटा, अरे engineer है बेटा. Good, you guys build things, remember that. But like, if you do not want monotonicity, if you do not like predictability, why do we choose the safe path in our lives? I think, oh my god, that is very, 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 very bad. I think when uncertainty hits you, it's the most miraculous thing that can happen to you. Because in the times of uncertainty, there is a limitless opportunity. For example, I won Miss India Multinational in 2019. That was a certain thing. I was supposed to get modeling jobs. I was supposed to, be invited in like Rush movie or like Karan was supposed to have dinner with me. But that didn't happen. I got zero job after I became a Miss India. And that was one thing that still blows my mind even to this day. I won Miss India Multinational and Corona happened in 2020. So I moved back with my parents. I had no money, no job, nothing to fall back on. And my mom, she was like, क्या फायदा Miss India बनके, रहना तो तुम यही है, क्या कर रही हो? And that hit me. I was like, my mom can't say this. I'm a Miss India, yaar. You can't say this to me. But she said that doesn't mean that even if you're a Miss India Multinational, you still have to do something. So I started baking. I will never bake again in my life. I started my podcast. I wrote a book. I made content. Have you heard Achha Suno from me ever? Have you heard Achha Suno content? If you haven't, just check it out. So I started making content. I took up acting workshops. I did karate. I did dance lessons. I did music. I did everything under the umbrella, only to fail at like most of them. But I realized some things that I still am doing today. I love performing. I love being on stage. I love talking to people. I love talking to people in person. I love talking to people on camera. I love acting. So even though I didn't get the job after becoming a Miss India, there were so many beautiful realizations in that period that I'm supremely grateful about. So I'm going to repeat something that I said again. When the times are tough, do everything possible. Everything. Because you're not doing this. You can do anything you want. You can fail at 90% of the things and you can still be okay, be decent at one thing, and with practice, I assure you, with practice, with time, you will get better. I am a good host. I know this because I have been hosting since 10 years of my life. Since I was a 5-year-old, I don't know. Like, I started hosting when I was this little. So I know if I took so many years to become a good host, I will take time to become a good actor. Today I say I'm an okay actor. I'm not great. I'm trying my best. But I know after 10 years, I will be the best actor in my opinion. Like the best actor I could be. So I'm telling you, whatever you choose in your life, and it can be engineering, it can be anything. Just make sure that you go all in, you're open to the opportunities and the challenges, and you're okay with being not okay. Because trust me when I say this, I hate it too. I hate it so much that I don't want to do it, but I still do it. My sister very casually, she says to me one day, because I tell her, Yaar, I don't have a stable income, I'm unemployed 90% of the time, what should I do? I'm so scared of this life, I'm so scared of going to the audition. I get rejected every other day. I go do my auditions. 90% of my life is going to do an audition. Like I go and I audition for some person, and they very nicely say, good job, but I never get a call back. But she says, feel these fears and do it anyway. Choose whatever fears you want to deal with and feel it all the way and go for it all the way. Does that make sense? Yes? I mean, it does make sense. You just have to believe because I'm standing here. This is one point that my dad told me. It's very important I tell this to you. He told me whenever times are tough, you never know what's going to happen tomorrow, right? There is more of the fear of unknown. So what if you transform that fear into excitement? And that changed my life to some degree. Not like I'm very excited of the unknown right now, but at least I have that feeling even if like I don't know what's going to happen next, even if I don't know when the next role is going to come, I'm excited for the next part of my life. I'm excited to go for an audition. And I don't have to impress every person who's going to take me in. I just have to be myself. I just have to be authentically me, be myself, so that one person will recognize something in me and give me the chance that I deserve. I just want to urge you, I want to beg of you to do something that's going to be slightly risky, that's going to make people call you little cuckoo, slightly cuckoo, because first they call you crazy and then they call you on the stage of TEDx. Is that right? Really unexpected. Do something that'll make your neighbor say, Mr. Sharma ji ka beta pura bangla gaya, pata nahi kya kar raha hai. But be that pagal for some years, for some months, I don't care, but be that pagal fully, wholeheartedly. And I can assure you, in that time, you will become something. You will rise from the ashes, and only in chaos, only in uncertainty, you will become something. How do you make friends with the uncertainty? I have one simple solution. You do not have to be friends with it. It's fine, it's the worst. But you have people around you who will support you. You will always have your parents. I hope you always have your parents. They're the best creatures on this planet. So be grateful in the times of uncertainty. Be grateful that you are in pain. Be grateful that you're sad. Because in the times of sadness, something good will arise. I promise you that. And when that happens, go to your people. Tell them thank you so much for being there for me. Secondly, be okay not being okay. It's fine if you're struggling. It's fine. All of us have been struggling all our lives. Life is mostly about struggle and sometimes it's about the happy times. But it's okay to not be okay. Third, be open to the opportunities. Whatever comes, say yes. I was a radio jockey. I started my career as a radio jockey. I was Miss India after that. I was a host for whole my life. I am an camera, but feel the fear and do it anyway is something that I want to tell you. Fourth point, be present. This is the only moment that you have. You don't know anything that's going to happen the next moment. If you only are certain about this moment, why waste into something? Like, why waste this moment? I know it sounds very like filmy, but you only have this present moment, so live in it. Experience every emotion that comes, because every emotion is so necessary. Don't be addicted to happiness, be addicted to being joyful. And in being joyful, you'll experience all the emotions that there is. And lastly, be slightly crazy. Just slightly crazy, so that you can do the unexpected, you can take the plunge. And like I said, if you take the risk, there will be a story worth mentioning to your grandkids. And if you're safe, I mean, it's okay. It's okay to be safe, but it's excellent to be a little crazy.